So my dear, continuing our lecture with the dimension analysis. Now there is one term that's called as the dimensional formula. Dimensional formula. What we have to understand from dimensional formula? Simply, once you write down the dimensions of a physical quantity, like I will take again the same area, you place the dimensions as now m0, l2, t0 and place it like this. Then this is the dimensional formula for area. Or if you are having now, I will place another, I will place density. What will be the dimensions of density? Yeah, first we should know, we should be aware what density equals to. Density equals to what? Mass over volume. So if I will take the dimension of mass, that will be m1. For the quantity, if you are having dimension of 1, you may write or may not, but for which is not having, you have to place 0, l0, t0. So mass is having a dimensional formula, either mass is having a dimension for either m1, or you will see like this, m1 l0 t0. This is also the dimensional formula for what? Mass. Now there is in the division, there is what? Volume is having 0 dimension in mass, 3 dimensions in length, and 0 dimensions time. So I will take, if I will take in the numerator, it will become as m raised power 0 is, it is so it will be bases are same power, so it will be m1. This will go upwards, will be l minus 3 t0. So this is what, this is for density, this is the dimensional formula for density. So I showed both things, the dimensions, how to calculate dimensions, as this is called as a dimensional formula. Dimensional formula. So the expression which shows that which of the fundamental quantities and with what powers. So we're having mass as a fundamental quantity and it's having a power 1. We're having length as a fundamental quantity and it's having a power of minus 3. We're having time as a fundamental quantity and it is having a power of 0. As this relation, that is called as what? Dimensional formula. Then there is dimensional equation. The equation obtained by equating the symbols of physical quantity with its dimensional formula is called as dimensional equation. So if you will say like this, area you are going to place now a. Now this is what? Dimensional equation. These terms need not to be, they will not be asked in the examination, but you should have the knowledge. So this is a dimensional equation of area. We can have many more dimensions for different quantities. Let me show it out for some quantities. As if we will calculate the dimensions for speed or velocity. Speed oblique velocity. We know speed or velocity, that equals to what? Distance by time. So we know distance is length, so it will be simply length. It will be having which one dimension? It will be having m0, l1, t0 divided by, for time it will be m0, l0, t1. So at the end, what we are having dimension for speed or velocity? It is m0, l1, t minus 1. This will be the dimension for what? Speed or velocity. And from this very dimension I can calculate unit also, because I know the unit of speed or velocity is meter per second. From here it will be meter for length and raised power 1, that's meter. For time it is second and it is raised power minus 1. Or you will take centimeter per second, or you will take kilometer per hour. So unit doesn't have, whether you are having CGS unit, whether you are having SI unit, whether you are having some different unit, the powers will be same in whatsoever system you are dealing with. If we will take any another quantity, let me take force, or let me take acceleration first. What is acceleration equal to? We know acceleration equals to what? You have to always use the word change in velocity. Change in velocity by time taken. So that is change in velocity, that will be velocity. Now what is the dimension of velocity? Dimension of velocity is here. It's m0 l1 t minus 1. Now you have to remember them by heart. And it will be again m0 l1 l0, there is no dimension again, and t1. So on solving, what you will get? You will get m0 l1 t, this one comes upwards, it will become minus 1, there's already minus 1, it will become like this, m0 l1 t minus 1. If now I will take towards units, it will be meter per second square, which is the dimension for acceleration. So from the dimensions we can calculate what? We can calculate units or whatsoever. It can be centimeter per second square, or it can be kilometer per hour square. So this was a little bit some mm, physical quantities of which you calculate the dimensions. At respect to home, just go for a number of quantities which you might have a textbook. There are so many physical quantities, go for them. Go for them and calculate their physical quantities. This is all for today. Tomorrow I'll be with another lecture. Till then, Allah Hafiz.